Janices Pond by Janice Snedden. Emu Plains, 2750. Narrated by Chloe Schwank. What has made me has paradoxically also unmade me. Little did I know that the fish that once swam around in my garden pond would one day become a metaphor for my own life. I now realize that what looked like their freedom for me was actually confinement for them. Born in 1943, the oldest of 3 girls, Mum and Dad were ordinary parents. Dad, a house painter, died aged 52. Mum lived till she was 94. I attended Canterbury Girls High and stayed to the leaving certificate. Not the best of students, but okay. I met Alan at church, and we married. I was 21. He was a kind man. We had 2 children. Aged 31, Alan died on the operating table of a heart attack. 2 husbands, 4 children, Philip, Brad, Janelle and Mark, and 2 stepchildren, Stephen and Jeffrey, deceased. Later I gave up on men. I was ordinary. Back in the 70s, I wanted a garden pond, lilies and goldfish. I built it 3 meters round on a sandstone base, dug it out. The clay made it hard work, swinging a pick, shoveling, muscles working, planning, baselining of plastic. It was a beautiful success. I always had dogs, fish, chickens, as well as my 4 children. The year of 1997 was a special year, although strange things started to happen. My right arm and hand had pins and needles. It was a happy year. I was off to a nephew's wedding in Sweden, Gothenburg, situated on the west coast, the 2nd largest of Sweden's cities. It was founded in 1621 by King Adolphus. It was a beautiful wedding, English-speaking, sandstone church and female minister. They are still married with 2 children. I went with my son Brad and his wife Dallas. He worked 6 years as a builder in England. We visited the place he worked, Hammersmith, an area of Western London. Had fun touring for 10 days around London, a great experience. My life changed. The pins and needles were the beginning. It is now extraordinary. I have been in a nursing home for 8 years. Parkinson's disease is my partner and predator. It is a progressive disorder affecting the nervous system. Symptoms start slowly. Tremors are my frustration, inconvenience, and are uncontrollable. Tremors are shaking. At the moment, I have limited mobility. All day in a chair or bed. Everything revolves around it. Maybe not everything. I still have my memories. My life has narrowed physically, although there are still highlights. The wind, the rain, the sunshine. I love sitting in the fresh air and feeling the touch of the sun on my face. My family I cherish. They are considerate, thoughtful, and caring. Reflecting on the days of the fish pond in my garden, I wonder if those fish felt they were restricted to swimming in circles. They were dependent on me to feed them. I wonder if the food was a treat, or if they would have liked to eat off the bottom of a river or ocean. A good thing about their lives was that they were protected from predators. There was strong, fine netting over the pond to protect the fish from cats and birds. Must have caused frustration for the birds and cats. I wonder if their lives were stress-free. How do I compare to the fish? Funny thought. I enjoyed having the fish. It was an achievement creating the pond and sustaining it. How do I compare? Well, my life is frustrating. I cannot do much. I am sustained by medication. All medication has side effects. Maybe it is the medication that has affected the taste of food. Nothing has the same taste, although in the nursing home there is not a full menu, or you cannot cook yourself. Food does not have much satisfaction. That said, I do enjoy strawberry ice cream at least once a day. I used to love a steak and chops. There is something about the smell of cooking roast, of frying steak and chops, that adds to the total meal enjoyment. Also, I am sustained by the aides and nurses who do almost everything for me. A loss of my independence, and timing for showers, getting out of bed, taken outside for fresh air, and meal times are when it is prescribed, someone else's timing. The tremors are unpredictable. There is no surety in planning a cup of coffee, a meal, talking to a visitor, or on the phone. As for planning an outing, it is impossible. When I have the shakes, I cannot focus, talk, concentrate, or do anything. Life is the shakes. After the episode, wow, I am exhausted and usually need a sleep. Life has changed. Totally dependent, sometimes painful, inconvenient, restricting, awful, frustrating, and challenging. The challenge I meet daily of facing it and trying to enjoy my moments. The staff are patient and kind. Some are like me, extraordinary, but in a different way to me. Maybe the fish could not remember what it was like to have freedom. I have my memories. They have not been taken away. Remembering funny situations, people I have met, activities I did, celebrations I partook in, and adventures I had are all with me, and the thoughts of them give me happiness. The fish were protected from predators. My predator is always waiting to get me and inconvenience me. I think with food, the fish and I are in the same boat, not what we really want. I feel the things I am left with in life are the most important things. Love of nature. Love of family. I am grateful that I have these special gifts and appreciate them beyond words. My life is extraordinary because the focus of my life is on love. Most likely, in hindsight, I would not have captured the fish and put them in my pond, but I cannot really remake the past. The end.